Welcome back. There you see the first half stats between the Stars and the Lions. 34-30, the Lions lead. And OCU, 17% from three, 0% from the free throw line. Have not hit a free throw yet tonight. That could come back to haunt them, John, late in the game if they take more of these and don't hit.
That's right. You got to focus up and hit those free throws. But there you see the great defense played by both of these teams in the first half. The Stars coming out on top with just a little bit better defense, creating 12 steals. 12 steals, Adam. That is fantastic defense.
A lot of turnovers. The Lions have to clean that up here in the second half, as the Lions will start with the ball. So we'll see here how they have adjusted since halftime. Tipton with it. Kicks it out to Cameron Hill. Botello tried to find Hill, and Hill's going to come up with it. 13 to shoot, so they got plenty of time. No need to panic at this point. Kicking it out to Metter. Metter now has 6 to shoot. Now they got to start get some offense going. Metter scoop layup, no good. Rebound brought in. Cambridge, but they're giving away. Metter goes up and throws it down, and the Lions get the turnover and convert on the other end, 36-30. And that's not how you want to start the second half of your OCU. That just seemed like an easy pass to make.
Did you see that pass? Oh, my goodness. What a pass. Look how high. Boom. And that, wow. It takes a lot of strength, Adam, to throw a bounce pass that far out.
Rydell Camage going to the line here for 2. He's got 7 points on the evening, 3 of 8 from the field.
Look at this. He's way up.
Wow. Tremendous pass from Sychek.
It sure was. Sychek's just got a great all-around game. Really like to see what this player's how it's come around for him.
Camage has the opportunity to hit the first free throw of the night for Oklahoma City, and he does. We say they were 0% from the charity stripe. They only went 0 for 2. It's not like they're 0 of 8, 0 of 9.
Right.
So now 1 for 3.
They instantly go to 33% and then 50%.
The number's climbing.
Very fast.
Up ahead here, Sims driving hard to the basket. He's going to get fouled. He should get 2 shots here. Sims and this Lions offense, there you see an example of how quickly they want to get to the basket. Create that 7 seconds or less offense. That time, it looked like 6 seconds had come off the shot clock. That's fast. Sims' first free throw up and in, 37-32. Now the score. Sims' second free throw finds its way through the bottom of the net, and it's going to be 38-32, 6-point lead once again for the Lions. And here come the Stars. Driving, he's got to do something with it here. Kicks out to Bonhomme. Terrence Bonhomme with it now, double teamed. Patello falls back and he gets it out to Jonathan Ellis. Got 5 seconds to shoot. Good defense by Metter. Rolls around the rim for a little bit, but falls. And Patello gets the rebound. Here's Tipton. Tipton sat a good majority of that first half with 2 fouls. Cameron Hill driving, can't convert, and that ball is going to go off a Lions player, apparently, and out of bounds. A good look at it here.
Looked to me like it went off blue.
2 players there. You got to think the odds are in the favor of it going off one of the Stars players. Regardless, rolled OCU's ball. Bonhomme in a drive, cut off by Hill.
Nice dip.
Side check, a good pass to McCollum. McCollum goes up, gets fouled, converts the bucket, and one opportunity coming the way for Eric McCollum.
This is a good leave.
Side check to give up the shot.
Yeah.
A lot of guys that take that shot right there.
But he just you could tell his basketball IQ is very high because he knows 2 players are coming to him, and the anticipation skills that he have are very accurate because they did. They left the center wide open.
Tipton's going to take a straightaway three. No good. It was short. Rebound brought in by Camage. And now he's up ahead, guarded by Sims. Trying to back him down in the paint. Camage going up strong. No good. Tipton comes down with the rebound. Camage thinks he was fouled. Not happy with the officials tonight is Camage. Here's Tipton. Leaves it for Metter. Sims with it now, leaves it for Metter again. Metter thought about the three, gets it to Tipton. Tipton driving on side check, scoop layup, up and in. Good move by Lance Tipton. That's some good offense right there. Gets around the bigger side check too. Tipton reaches around, gets a piece of it. Side check, the left-handed hook, no good. OCU's gonna come down with his ball there. Here's Bonhomme. Finds Camage in the corner. That three ball is good by Ryadale Camage. Cuts the lead to 2 for the Lions, 40-38. Tipton gets it over to Metter. Here's Hill. Down low to Tipton. They get it to him down low. Tipton up and in. Starting to feel it a little bit, Lance Tipton.
Well, he's definitely trying to get himself going and looking, as good, smart players do. They look to go down low and get a few layups, but especially as the three-point shot. And just trying to get a little confidence, see the ball go in.
Long three, no good that time off the hands of Jonathan Ellis. Metter with it now up ahead, trying to break down his defender. Tries to go through contact, but can't. McCollum with the rebound, leaves it for Bonhomme. Bonhomme has Camage, tries to finish through contact. McCollum has a rebound out of his hands. Up ahead, here's Metter, all by himself, gets fouled. And we'll see if they rule this a shooting foul. I think they are going to rule it a shooting foul. Looked kind of borderline there. Let's see where he's fouled exactly. He's fouled there.
Well, the whistle went off there. Definitely got fouled again, going up for the shot, but and they're going to give it to him.
Metter to the line here for 2 shots, looking to extend this lead to 6. There you see the stat line on Metter tonight, 7, 5, and 2. Trying to make it 9, 5, and 2 here with these 2 free throws. First run up and good by Metter. Five-point game now. The Lions lead 43-38. Second free throw on the way from Metter, short off the front of the rim. Rebound brought in there by Walter Rickett, the high flyer for this Stars squad. Three-pointer on the way that time, no good. Rebound brought in. That was Lou Dunbar with a 3. Cameron Hill driving. Contact was made, no foul, and then the ball off the Stars player. SAGU's going to keep possession. And see, that one looked like it came off the SAGU player.
No, that came off the leg of the Stars player there. The SAGU player hit it, but it kind of came back off of the leg.
Here's Cameron Hill. He's going to split the defense and drive and finish. Athletic finish at the rim for Cameron Hill. What do you call him, John? The pit bull?
The pit bull.
Pit bull, Cameron Hill.
Like
9 points.
He's like a pit bull puppy.
It's because he's just a freshman, right?
Yeah, that's
right.
There we
go.
Yeah.
Here's Rickett. No good on that attempt, but the rebound by McCollum.
McCollum is so tough. The Stars have 2 really, really good big men. And make no mistake about it, they're down now, but it's going to make a big difference coming down late in the game with about 2 minutes left. They're going to lean down on these big guys to apply some pressure.
McCollum misses the free throw, doesn't make the 3-point play. And now a whistle. They're going to bring it back down to this end. Not sure what the stoppage was there.
They reset the clock, the shot clock to 28. Just trying to get it right.
Up ahead, here's Cameron Hill. The Lions still lead by 5, 45-40. Tipton gets it to Sims. Sims is going to pull up for a 2. It's good. Darren Sims.
Wow.
The long 2. Good offense there from Sims. 9 points for Darren Sims. Here is Howell driving on Mitchell, but he finishes. Man. Good finish there at the rim.
That was great. That was a great move by Howell to create distance.
Swearingen gets it to fall. Shooter's touch creates a little bit of separation, maybe a push-off there.
Yeah, and maybe not, though. The momentum was carrying the defender back anyway, but very fortunate that
Howell high off the glass again, but who else? McCollum is there to clean it up. So strong down low is.
But and here's one thing that I think the Stars are going to have to clean up is making McCollum do all the work down low.
Big three-pointer from Josh Swearingen, making it an 8-point lead, 52-44. Here is Howell. Gets it to Rickett. Rickett guarded by Tipton. He wants to get to the paint. That's where he lives, and he is swatted by Mitchell. Swearingen comes up with it and gets fouled by Howell. It's going to be Howell's first foul of the game. But the Lions' defense right now playing very well the last couple of minutes.
Yeah. Well, they played really well all second half, and especially on the boards, really crashing on every shot, offensively and defensively. Keeping the important thing to note there is keeping OCU off the boards, which they did not do in the first half.
Here is Swearingen trying to find his way to the basket. There is going to be contact. A jump ball. That's a good play there by OCU.
And he did. He made contact there for about a second. Maybe not.
It's going to be Stars ball. Coach Deal doesn't agree with the call.
Might have been a little early, but what Coach Deal doesn't understand, that was going to be a bad shot anyway and cleaned up. So he gets the next possession.
Here's Howell, gets it down low. Good pass. He's going to be fouled by Swearingen. That's Samuel Williams gets the ball down low. He's going to go to the line here for 2.
Got smacked in the face. He's like, that's part of the game, young man. You're in a very physical game. Gotta walk away. You're gonna get smacked around a little bit. Nothing flagrant.
Williams to the line here for 2. First one coming his way is up, and it's good by Samuel Williams. Here you see Coach Deal trying to calm his player down. Williams misses the second free throw, so they do continue to miss some free throws.
Yep.
That could be crucial down the line. 52-45. 7-point game. Here's Swearingen, splits the defense. Good pass for Davis. Hesitates, up, can't hit, gets the second chance to fall. Way to follow your own shot there for Darian Davis. A good feed initially from Swearingen.
Yeah, maybe a little late there too. Put Davis in a bad position. We call it jail. And Davis did an excellent job getting out of jail, creating something for himself, and then following it up, playing high around the rim. Not sure what the actual call was.
Foul was on Darian
21.
Davis.
And he hit him in the back just a little bit, but nothing game-changing.
Mid-range jumper from Dunbar is going to fall. Now a whistle. Looks like we have another clock issue.
Well, it wouldn't be a SAGU Lions game if there wasn't a clock issue.
Looks like they may have to put a couple of seconds back on the clock. 12:34 is the official time.
It's not. There it goes.
Here is Cameron Hill using that Davis screen, trying to get it down low to Tipton, but another steal here for OCU. Up ahead, throwing it down, Sam Williams trying to get his bench fired up. And we're gonna get a timeout, OCU, after the dunk. If you want to bring your team back, that's one of the ways to do it.
Well, it's creating momentum. Look how high he gets. He's way up there.
Coach Vinny Patel for OCU taking the timeout as he can get his players a little bit of a break here. Momentum is in their favor right now. They are only down 5. Do you agree with the timeout after a momentum-changing play like that on your own team?
Well, it depends. With 12 minutes and 11 seconds left in the game, maybe not. Although the deficit's not that great, and there's a lot of ball game to be played. Just depends on what you see, and you're right. I think you're alluding to that's not a common call. So
after a dunk like that, typically you would expect the opposing team's coach to call a timeout.
Yeah, you're right. So I'm not sure what his philosophy is on that. I would say it's a bit abnormal, but maybe it's something that he can calm them down, and he knows how his group responds emotionally.
He knows better than we do, of course.
And we'll see. We'll see, does it work out for him?
Absolutely. Here's SAGU out of the OCU timeout. Just a 5-point lead now for the Lions. Sims with it, looking for some help. Gets it to Kashila, seeing his first minutes here in the second half. And then we're going to get a push against an OCU player. Looks like it's going to be on Lou Dunbar. Get a good look at it here. Keep an eye on 22. Tipton catches it. And then Dunbar gets that left hand in there. He was beat on defense, and he had to do anything he could to get back in front of him.
Yep.
Tipton's going to take a break for a couple of minutes as we see Jalen Patello get back into the game. Sims, good move.
Danny Sims.
He's so quick.
He is, man. It doesn't look like he's going to be that quick, and then it's almost like time is no more. He's just down the court. He just made progress fast.
He's by you, and the layup is in the basket before you even have a chance to recover.
Yeah, you go, wait a minute. What?
Darian Davis is going to get called for a second foul. Both of those fouls have come here in the second half. I wouldn't expect him to sit quite yet. I think if he picks up that third foul, maybe in the next couple of minutes, you'd expect him to sit.
Yeah, so he had help. No reason to reach in there like that, especially when you have Patello right there to help you out. Let Patello guard the rim, and you just be the obstacle in that particular place. And that's all about just knowing how to play the game, how the game's flowing, and where you are and your other players are on the court. And I think he's learning as he's going. He's improved a lot from last year, and just a sophomore.
Dunbar hits both free throws. 56-51 now, the score differential between the Lions and the Stars. Of course, the Lions leading by 5. 11.5 to play here in the second half. Here is Metter. Gets it to Patello. He can shoot the three. Thought about it. Drives. Kicks it back out to Kashila. A little bit of chaos on defense. Kashila maybe looking for Patello, but that's going to be a foul. We'll see if they rule this on the
very interesting call here. Yeah, I
got him on the head, it looked like.
Yeah, they got him from behind. So he's up in the air. Going to give him a shot.
Kashila hits the first of 2. Kashila's second free throw is up and good. 2 of 2 from the charity stripe that time for Josh Kashila. OCU now finds themselves down 7, 58-51. Down low, Williams gets fouled. We'll see if they get Swearingen on this one. That would be
They do.
third foul for Swearingen.
His third foul.
Yep, there it is. Swearingen gets called for his third foul of the game. Misses the first one. Almost had a chance to fall back down.
And looks like the coach's philosophy on free throws is don't worry about it. If we make it, we make it. If we don't, we don't. I'd rather be back on defense.
And a foul against OCU, so SAGU's going to get a chance to go to the line here.
His third foul.
To the line is going to be Josh Swearingen. Now they're going to rule him not shooting.
Not sure how you get not shooting out of that.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure. Kashila, left-handed up and in, so I guess it doesn't matter if you're going to score that quickly right after.
Right.
Kashila gets the points.
But it is the point of it. If you're in the act of shooting, and you don't get to shoot your free throws, great pass.
McCollum, so good down low. They just got to keep feeding him.
Yep.
Got to keep feeding him if you want to come back.
Yep. And Sychek's back in. Haven't seen much of him in this half. But when the both of them are in.
Swearingen takes a quick three. Maybe an ill-advised three, but Darren Sims, good job of getting out of the way.
Yeah.
And it ends up back in the Lions' possession. They got a fresh shot clock here. But they end up losing it. Up ahead now. Layup no good, but who else to follow it? McCollum.
Just doing all the custodial work, man.
15
he is
points.
A workhorse.
15 points. The Lions going to slow it down a little bit here. 4-point differential now. Kashila gets it to Swearingen. Swearingen gets his man in the air. He's going to high up and under. Can't finish. And then
that was a tough fall right there.
Are they going to get Swearingen for a foul here? They are going to call him for a foul.
Yeah.
Wow. The player came down on top of Swearingen.
Well, he was already down, and he was trying. There was, see.
I mean, I'm of the opinion that that's difficult.
It is a very difficult call, and
especially when
whether it's a foul or not, it's. Here's what I think is going on in the referee's head. He laid there, and he didn't make an effort to get out of the way. You do have to actually get out of the way. He had fallen down before the play happened, and the play was ongoing. So you have to make some kind of effort to get out of the way. And I'm thinking that the referee is saying, you know what, he's been down there for a couple seconds. Got to get out of, give a man some room, because you can hurt him. And he almost did get hurt. All right, look, see, it's going, and no real effort. He was just looking up at the play. You kind of got to roll off, unless you're injured.
Right.
And then that's a different story. But so I'm assessing that as what was in the total projection and speculation, what was in the referee's mind at that point. But we could clearly see that in the replay. Swearingen just watching the play.
Yeah, he just watching, kind of covering himself to avoid getting fallen on rather.
But you got to roll out of the way.
OCU is going to have the chance to knock this down to a 2-point lead if Sychek can hit this second free throw, the second part of a 1-and-1 here. And with under 10 minutes to play, that would be a big step for OCU. They've trailed this entire second half so far. They've made a couple of runs. SAGU's extended the lead out to 8 at some points. There you see the scoring tonight. Some good bench scoring both ways. Points in the paint, OCU, that's almost half of that has come from McCollum down low, who's been very good. 15 points for him.
Yep.
And you see the points off turnover. SAGU has just turned the ball over so much tonight. So much.
Well, here's the silver lining on that. I mean, you got to cut down turnovers, so make no mistake about that. But they're not unforced turnovers. Give it to OCU.
Oh,
they
absolutely.
are playing amazing defense, and the Lions are not playing bad defense at all as well. They're creating steals, but I don't know that I thought of OCU being as defensively minded as they have shown us to be in this particular game. I thought maybe more of a offensive juggernaut, a lot of fast pace, fast break type scoring would go on.
And a lot of the steals have come either at the top of the key or right there at the free throw line.
Very close, yeah, and very face-to-face, a heads-up type defense, just gritty and man, you got to respect that.
Absolutely. It's not SAGU turning the ball over as much as it is, like you said, OCU forcing it. Yeah.
Getting in and doing some business.
Kashila looking for a floater, goes off the side of the backboard. Not a good shot there for Kashila.
Terrible release, and he put himself in prison himself, so he just kind of tried to work it out, but.
Three-pointer on the way, no good. Trying to draw a foul.
Oh, my goodness.
Offensive rebound.
McCollum.
Wow. Just a monster down low.
Yeah, when he gets determined to get the rebound, it is going to be hard to get it away from him. Oh, they missed the alley-oop. He was wide open with a very small Cameron Hill in between. McCollum again
gets it ripped away from Patello. McCollum on the evening, 17 points, 9 rebounds. Very close to a double-double for McCollum.
And I think that might be...
Ooh, almost another steal, but a foul is going to result from it as John Ellis.
Yeah, first effort was great, but he kind of got pulled out of it on that gamble back, and got to keep your hands out of the cookie jar.
Kashila is going to go to the line here for a 1-and-1 opportunity. On the evening, the Lions doing very well from the free throw line, shooting 91%.
Yeah.
Barring whatever happens here with Metter, rather not Kashila.
They're going to get a lane violation. Number 3, I saw him step in right there.
Camage, oh yeah, you can't do that. It looked like he was
trying to time it out, and maybe Metter saw it happening and just held on to it.
Metter hits the first, and that's painful.
That's big. That's a big deal.
Painful for OSU because he missed the front end of the one-on-one.
Yeah. You're
going to save points. Camage just not a smart play there. Metter they're going to go for the second one off the front iron.
No and there's good. Your double-double.
McCollum, yep.
And I think he's got a lot more than 10. I think the statisticians got it wrong.
Here is Sychek. Sychek tried to get it down low. He just forced it into all the Lions. Here's Metter all by himself. Layup up and in, and the Lions are building another lead here, 63-58. Camage for 3, answers back.
Huge answer.
Camage.
Huge answer.
Shows why he is the leading scorer on this team. Ice in his veins, hits that shot.
Oh, that was a very, very late call.
And came from the back official.
Yeah.
His third foul.
He swipes at it, but he doesn't get anything.
2 shots come in the way of Desmond Metter. First one is up, no good. And this is not where you want to start missing those free throws. You've shot them well all game.
Yep. Let's see if we see it differently from this angle. No.
He got his hand after the
maybe
release.
a little bit after, so.
Second free throw from Metter on the way. This one is good. SAGU pushes the lead back out to 3. Metter's going to check out for a quick break as we approach the 7.5-minute mark here in the second half and the game. Here's Ellis. Gets it over to Bonham. Dacek maybe thought about that 3, but he's going to drive. Met by Patello. Oh, what a good shot.
Very sweet, man.
Side check, the lefty.
Yeah.
Gets it to fall. Hill finds his way to the basket. There's the pit bull. Somehow, the athletic finish.
Yeah.
66-63 gets that lead back out to 3, does Cameron Hill. Driving as Ellis finds,
great pass.
finds McCullum. The rocket pass down low. That's an easy bucket.
Great hands by McCullum to knock that thing down.
Sims thought about that mid-range jumper, but he kicks it back out to Hill. They're going to reset some offense here. 15 to shoot for the Lions. There's Sims. He's going to take that long 2. Can't hit. Patello with the rebound. Gets it out to Hill. Swings it to Cody Farmer. He's going to pull for 3. It's good. Cody Farmer with a big 3-pointer, putting the SAGU Lions up 4. He can shoot, John. That's about all you can say right now. That kid can shoot.
He puts it in the basket.
Cody Farmer, huge 3.
Yeah, got away with a little push off there.
Little. Created a lot of separation.
Yeah, he did.
Cammage.
That was Michael Jordan in the finals against Utah.
Oh, another turnover by the Lions. Sims loses control up to side check. Gets it stripped by Tipton. That's good defense by Tipton, not to foul.
Yeah, and stay low like that.
There you see Tipton backpedaling. Reads this pass.
And you know, quite frankly, a mistake by Ellis there because the middle lane was wide open. You just go over the top because now you got your defenders guarding the outside players, and you just go over the top. If he had to do it again, I guarantee he makes the move down the middle.
There's Cammage for 3. That's the kind of shot you want to set up for him. He was wide open. Tipton with the rebound. Tried to get it ahead. And another turnover for the Lions. The long pass from Tipton, maybe not ideal. Side check down low. Backing down the smaller Tipton, and that's just an easy basket for side check.
And Sidecheck is such a good player. This dynamic duo in the post area for OCU is very formidable. And
don't forget, they also got Sam Williams, who is an athletic finisher at the rim too, playing
true.
the position.
Yeah.
That's really a 3-headed monster for OCU.
Offensively, yeah, it can be.
And you see a bucket by Lance Tipton. Gives SAGU that 4-point lead right back. Here's Cammage. He's driving now.
Cammage forcing the issue there.
He is not happy. He wanted a foul call badly. Farmer gets it to Sims. Gonna slow it down a little bit here. Kill some clock. 4.5 left to play. 4-point lead for the Lions. They get it to Mitchell. Back to Hill. He's gonna take a long 3. Oh, in and out. I was about to say Cameron Hill for 3. Rattled around and falls out.
Touched the bottom of the net and came back somehow.
Coming up on 4 minutes left in this ball game, and it is a tight one. Here is Howell, guarded by Farmer. They go down low to Williams. He gets it stripped. It's going to go off a Lions player and stay here with OCU. Just 9 seconds left to shoot for the Stars.
And this is just extreme quickness with hands by Cameron Hill. But that was going to be 2 off the glass.
For sure, absolutely. Williams had good position down low. Side check checks out of the game. as we see Dunbar, Lou Dunbar check back in.
That's a big move by the OCU coach.
Here's Camage down low. Gets swatted by Remington Mitchell. Up ahead, here's Cameron Hill. He's going to drive, layup, up and in. What a sequence for the Lions. Camage thought he had an easy basket, was swatted away by Cameron Hill, and then Josh Swearingen breaking on the ball like a defensive back, knocks it out of bounds. The Lions are rolling right now, John.
Yeah, reminded me a lot of Rodney Harrison there, breaking on the ball. Great defense by Swearingen.
OCU now finds themselves down 6, 67-73. Three-pointer from Dunbar, no good. Up ahead
OCU
now.
not crashing on offensively on the boards, conceding the one shot and getting out. And time's now not your friend when you're down 6.
Here's Swearingen down low. He gets double team and trapped. He's going to get fouled, and Dunbar can't believe it. Throws his hands up in the air.
Well, and that's a little bit of fair home cooking right there. And this game being played up in OCU, he's not going to get that call. But here on his home court, little rapport, working as hard as he does, the refs give him the benefit of the doubt there.
Josh Swearingen going to go to the line here. It's still a 1-and-1 for the Lions, so he's got to hit this first one, and he does. Josh Swearingen, so good from the line.
Yeah,
Clutch.
And that's just the senior leadership that he brings. And for Coach Dill, I mean, what a great asset. You're able to bring a guy like that off the bench, and he performs so consistently and well down the stretch. You know he's going to give you everything he's got.
Misses the second end of the 1-and-1, but SAGU does have a 7-point lead. Side checks back into the game, and he's going to get fouled, so he's going to go to the line here for a 1-and-1 opportunity. So they've got Sidecheck and McCullum on the floor right now.
And I don't think you can play any time from here on out unless they foul out. They've got to be on the floor. And these guys, you got to make your offense run through them, wear down the Lions defense, and just keep going right at it. And then you got to get a couple stops yourself.
Sidecheck hits the first free throw. That'll bring him to 15 points on the evening. Second free throw, no good, off the front of the iron. Mitchell with the rebound. The Lions with that 6-point lead again, 74-68, under 3 to play. Here is Mitchell, gets it to Hill. Hill has been so good late. Metter up, contact, he's gonna go to the line here for 2.
Metter's so smart down there, being able to be patient enough to wait for the contact. Look at this. He goes down there, keeps his contact, waits, and then powers through once Sidecheck gets up in the air.
Metter to the line for 2. The first free throw is good from Metter. Both teams will have 2 shots from here on out, as SAGU's next foul will put OCU in the bonus, and SAGU just now hit the double bonus, right? And SAGU just now hit the double bonus. So both teams shooting free throws the rest of the way here. Metter, second free throw on the way, is up and no good. Rattles around and ultimately falls out. Here is Ellis. 7-point game, 75-68. Bonhomme guarded by Hill. Needs some help, gets it down to Sidecheck, guarded by Metter, the smaller Metter. He gets it up and in. Metter trying to draw the offensive foul, can't do so. And that's going to be a timeout by Coach Patel and OCU. 5-point game now.
Yeah, it is a very close game, anybody's game. And if you play this right as a coach, you can't wait. I mean, when you're down like this, you can't just hope for the best and play that you hope for the best, you've got to be able to get your players to work within what the clock is giving you. And you're under 2.5 minutes. This is the critical time. Most coaches, especially young coaches, make the mistake of waiting too long to make their opponents, and when you're behind, make your opponents earn that. And so I think each team not shooting great down the stretch here from the free throw line. They're only going to get more tired. Those are better odds for you to play than trying to play the clock and then hope you score every time. And you got to chip away at the deficit. The way you do that is you put them on the line and hopefully they don't score the maximum 2 points. And if they only score 1 point, now you come down and score 2, you're beginning to chip away. Only takes 5 possessions like that, and you can do that with the clock stopped. So not rocket science.
Not at all. Of course not. SAGU with possession here.
Can't lay back in your defense. And this is a mistake. You got to press out. Try to force. You forced a lot of turnovers. But see, SAGU is going to be patient. They're going to milk off, 28 seconds of clock. And if they don't get.
Here's Swearingen, corner 3, no good. Side check with the rebound. Now he's up ahead, pushing the issue here. Down low, Williams creates some separation, can't hit. Swearingen with the rebound, and SAGU's got the chance here to kill another 20 seconds off the clock.
And this is what I'm talking about. There should be no reason that you're letting time run off the clock at this point. You've got to foul. Got to foul.
Swearingen misses the easy bucket. So it's going to remain a 5-point lead now. Under 1.5 left to play here in the game.
Missing an opportunity to milk the time off the clock. Remember, the clock is your friend, their enemy.
Ellis gets fouled. He's going to go to the line here for 2. And if you want to score, this is how you like to do it. Clock is stopped, get these 2 points.
Right.
Sure.
But we started talking about this with 2.5 minutes, so almost 1.5 minutes have ticked off of valuable time, and still no deficit change. You're still down 5. Now you're increasing the odds that everything has to go perfectly your way.
Here's Ellis, first free throw on the way, no good, and that hurts. Ellis disappointed in himself. Jalen Patello checks back into the game. Now you're looking at most, or at least a 4-point deficit, at most a 4-point deficit if you're OCU, if he hits this free throw. The crowd here in the Shaver Center is getting loud. They're coming to life for the last minute and 15 seconds. Ellis, second free throw, no good. Rebound, Cameron Hill, there's a whistle. The ball was kicked by Sychek, but it looks like the Lions are gonna get possession here. Have a good look at it here. Ellis misses both of these free throws.
Yeah, he
there
kicks
you see, we're playing a little soccer.
Good court vision by the referee right there.
So timeout.
2 timeouts left for both teams from here on out. Minute 14 seconds. So now you're dealing with, you're still at a 5-point deficit. And this was what I was talking about almost 1.5 minutes ago left on the clock. You've got to create some stoppage and dig into that 5-point lead. You can't just play on, I hope everything goes right, because most of the time it's not. It's not going to go perfectly your way. Use the clock to your advantage. And I'd like to see Coach Dill say to his team, look, the clock is our friend here, guys. They're not pressing out on us, and all they can do is foul us.
Coach Deal did call this timeout, so he's probably drawn something here, maybe anticipating a full court press, maybe by OCU, because they do have to foul quickly.
Well, you would think they would, but they haven't pressed out the foul yet.
They've proven us wrong somehow in our theories here at the end of the game.
Well, no, they haven't proven it wrong yet. They're still down 5.
And they're still not going to go with a full court defense. So SAGU can kill some time here. Cameron Hill might as well take his time, bringing us up court, maybe get it past maybe a minute and 5 before there's even a move made.
Yeah, you don't even enter into your offense. If this is the kind of defense that's going to be played on you, you relax and stay
a
out
steal.
top.
Here's Ellis.
See?
Side check. Can't bring the pass in. It's going to stay with OCU. Would like to get a look at that. That looked like side check. Just couldn't bring that pass in.
Yeah, there's no reason that ball should be below the key. There, there's token pressure, and why put the ball down into the pressure? Make the pressure come to you. Stay outside of the key, way outside of the perimeter shooting area, and force the defense to spread out.
Here is Ellis. Got to get some quick offense. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Tipton with the rebound, still not fouling. Up ahead to Swearingen. Swearingen's going to bring it in. Gets it back to Tipton.
Keep
back
the
to
ball
Sims.
out. Yeah,
absolutely.
Now, see how the court is spread, and you got a lot less chance of help defense coming in there swiping the ball out.
There is no communication going on between head coach Patel and his players on defense. There is no attempt at a foul. Three-pointer from Cam Hill, no good. Darren Sims with a huge offensive board, and now they elect to foul with 15 seconds left, down 5. John, there's no way around. I am baffled by that decision to not foul with 2.5 left to go. Even that soon with 2.5 left to go. I'm with you on this one, John. No words.
And this is as mind-boggling as it is. It seems to be the trend in coaching these days that if you're just down, you take the loss, and you don't try to win it.
Tipton misses the first of 2. You got to feel comfortable here with a 5-point lead, 15 seconds left. Especially if Tipton can hit this shot. That would be a huge, huge 6-point lead. Tipton's second free throw, short again, but he gets the rebound up and makes the layup. And that makes up for them 2 missed free throws. Eats 2 seconds off the clock as well. Here's Ellis, kicks it out. Gonna take a 3 for Dunbar, no good. Rebound by Cameron Hill, and he's just gonna dribble it out. And who else? Cameron Hill, who had such a good game in the second half.
Yeah, played so well. The Lions defense played extremely well. And you can hang that loss 100% on Coach Patel. Just gave up with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. And there might be some too, like, hey, we got a big game coming up. We're gonna pick our battles.
Do you think maybe that played a factor into it, John?
Very well, because it's a turnaround game, and I think they would see a win at Texas Wesleyan is a bigger win on this road trip than a loss to SAGU.
I didn't think of it that way. I did not think of it that. There you see the final game stats. SAGU shooting 68% from the free throw line, OCU 56%. Not a good night for OCU. A lot of turnovers for the Lions, but the Lions out-rebounding the Stars late, 51-38. So the Lions are going to walk away with a 77-70 win over OCU, and that makes tomorrow's matchup against Texas Wesleyan for OCU very interesting. Very interesting to see the seeding that could come into play with tomorrow's matchup over in Fort Worth. As I believe we are going to get the chance to hear from the pit bull himself,
yes, sir.
Cameron Hill, who is with our courtside reporter actually right now. So
yep.
Cameron Hill is with Kristen Urban. Kristen, down to you.
Thanks, Adam. Cameron, you just defeated one of the top teams in the conference tonight. How is the team able to do it?
We just got to come out, fight, you know what I'm saying? We got to come out and play defense. Defense was really what set it off. We didn't have a good offensive game, but we played it off.
How do you plan on carrying this momentum into tomorrow's game?
Tomorrow's game is really a big game. Tonight was a big game, but the momentum will carry over and we're going to win.
Thanks, Cameron, and congratulations. Back to you, Adam.
Thank you, Cameron. Thank you, Kristen. You heard him say it. Big game tomorrow. Moved back from your typical Saturday game hours. Typically, we'll see a 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock game, but with the weather delay from yesterday, games pushed back to 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock immediately following the women's game between the SAGU Lions and Central Christian.
You can't really take Central Christian lightly tomorrow, because they did go up there and put a good whooping on them.
Yes.
But Central Christian, something's happened to them, and they're giving everybody a dog fight.
So there you see the standings. So Oklahoma City, if they can walk into Fort Worth tomorrow and beat Texas Wesleyan, that's essentially a three-way tie there for first place. We'll have to do a couple tiebreakers.
Considering that SAGU finishes and takes care of business here tomorrow, then that will be a three-way tie with SAGU getting the win over Oklahoma City. So that automatically puts them in second place because they beat Oklahoma City twice. And it would concede to Texas Wesleyan the first place because SAGU lost twice to Texas Wesleyan. So it would go 1, 2, 3, even though it would be statistically the win-losses would be a tie.
Across the board,
Yep. So Oklahoma City, and it's really a moot point whether they go in and win or not tomorrow. It could be a good momentum lift, I would say, but Texas Wesleyan gets number one no matter what now.
For sure, absolutely. So, again, big game tomorrow. We'll be right back here, 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock. SAGU taking on Central Christian right here on the SAGU Sports Network for our fantastic student crew, our courtside reporter, Kristen Urban, my broadcast partner, as always, John Cookman. I'm Adam Ferguson. You have watched the SAGU Sports Network.